Welcome to Here for All of It, the podcast where we talk about all of the things, the real stuff.
Where nothing is rehearsed or off limits and the best stories come with a home-cooked meal.
And maybe a Manhattan or two. We're your hosts, Tracy Spears
and Chef Shannon Smith.
Join us as we discuss all of the things that we've learned as we've moved about the world for the last 60 years. Whether it's the real, the raw, the funny, the mistakes.
Or the later in life love story.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're just glad you're here. Welcome to this week's podcast. We're super excited, and we're coming to you from my new office in Shannon's house. So I know it's the longest room office ever. So sorry to those of you that are not watching on YouTube.
I wish you could see the way she decorated it. It's really cute.
Well, listen,
very professional looking.
That's very nice. It's listen. Let me just tell you, on when you walk out that door out there, there's a pool table and a ping pong table, and like it's the greatest office I've ever had. So
we've started using it for team building.
That's right.
That's been a lot of fun.
We should pitch that because I'm just going to do it because we can. It's our podcast. So what we are doing is I do a lot of strategic planning or team building things. We've talked about this before, but now you're getting a visual for that. So that conference table holds 12 people and there's whiteboards and all the things. But Shannon cooks breakfast. We do a little meeting and then they do a team building for lunch. I'm just super excited about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of people.
And one of the ones that your team building was playing ping pong and basketball and pool up here.
You heard that right. There's a basketball goal up on this floor, up on the second floor. And you can shoot like with an arch. Like it's crazy. Anyway. All right.
And then you go downstairs and have hands-on lunch.
And I'm not going to lie.
Cooks together.
The greatest perk ever is like I'll get a text. Are you ready for lunch? And it's amazing. My friends are like, what are you doing for her, man? Like, it feels like, well, that's none of your business. All right. Anyway.
We have a lot of fun together.
We do.
I love working in the same place with you.
Do you?
I love it.
See, that surprises me because the story I made up is that I'm a distraction, but I don't ever even go down there. But just,
Down there means in my kitchen where I'm working.
You're catching on to this whole lesbian thing. Anyway, wow. I don't even know what we were talking about. It doesn't matter. Gosh.
We're talking about your office is up and my office is down.
That's right. Anyway, so this week what we're going to do is we did the live show, as you all know, and so many of you flew in, and thank you so much for that. And we made a couple of mistakes in that deal, and we're going to tell you what they are, and we're going to try to rectify it right now. So one of the mistakes that we made, we'll not talk about all the mistakes. We'll just talk about the one that we're going to fix this week. We had these super nice cards printed, as you can see on the YouTube. And people were to, write their question down if they did not want to ask it in front of everybody. So what ended up happening is everybody wrote all their questions down, unbeknownst to us. So the only people that stood up were people that were like, oh, no, I'm just going to ask my question. I'm not going to write it down. And there were a few people that did both. But so everybody left, and all these people that came in, we are looking at all these cards with these great questions that we didn't get to answer.
Right.
Did you know all that was happening?
I did not know it was happening. I mean, I kind of knew it was happening. I was shocked at the number of cards, the number of questions that were written.
Me too. And
the thoughtfulness that went into them.
For sure. Which this is one of the mistakes we made. We should not have even talked about our story because everybody in that room knew our story.
Yeah.
We should have just gone straight to Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
You know who told us that?
Who?
Rosie O'Donnell.
You're right, she did.
Sorry, Rosie, we didn't take your very good advice. She spent like 45 minutes getting us prepared.
Telling us to do Q&A.
And she said, don't tell a lot about your story. But we didn't think we were telling a lot. We decided to just do 2 or 3 stories, which is what she said. But I told the long version. I mean,
there's a longer version.
Yes.
I heard it too.
There's
always a longer version.
It's a longer version. Well, anyway, so here's what.
So we have all these questions on paper.
Okay. Now, we agreed we weren't going to get too prepared, but did you look at the questions?
I looked at some of them.
Okay,
I mean, some of
did
them I
too.
had to think about because if you caught me on the fly, I would had to really,
Really?
we'd have a long pause.
I don't know. I looked at a few of them because I was curious about
Mhm.
what were people asking.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody wanted to know about Tuesday night, so we got that a few times. But we handled that in the live show. By the way, we're coming to Dallas for sure, and New Hope, Pennsylvania. Thank you, and Tampa, maybe in Chicago, New York. So anyway, but right now we have some enthusiasm for Dallas
Mhm.
because. We have a friend, business partner there that's trying to make all that happen. So here's the deal: if somebody wants to make it all happen, we'll show up. But that's how we're choosing the cities.
Right.
Okay. All right. So do you want
You start.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna. I literally am going to start with the first one
Good.
that's on here.
I have a stack and you have a stack.
Okay. So and by the way, we did do a couple of fun things on the TikTok, and one of them that we answered on the TikTok, which we're not going to answer now, is we gave advice for having a knee replacement. So that's one that I did see
Mhm.
because we've both done that. So we're not going to do that. But here's this one. How have you both prioritized relationships from your lives before you met as you navigate your journey together? So what do you think that question is? How have you prioritized relationship? Oh, so what are we doing about all our friends that we're not seeing? That's what I think that question
That
is.
is. That's what
I mean, not very good.
you're much better than I
I
am.
don't, and yet my friends would say I'm not, but thank
Yeah.
you. But I'm sitting here right now thinking of 3 people that I have not called and I need to.
Yeah. It's the same with me.
Okay.
But these people, they understand.
I think so.
I really do think they understand. They see how happy we are and that we have a life together and we don't have as much free time. Maybe free time is the wrong word. We don't have
Downtime. We don't have a lot of downtime.
Yeah, we're time managing a little bit differently.
I think that's true. And I would add to that, I mean, last year, just as a reminder, Shannon went to 11 countries, I went to 8. In 12 months, it was silly what we did.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're kind of settling in. As Wally said to me, he's like, can y'all just hang out at home? And so we're figuring that out. And the answer, by the way, is yes.
Yes. And we love to do
Yeah,
that.
we do. So anyway, we're working on it. That's the answer. All right, you go.
Okay. This one, she said, Tracy, how did you train for your speaking profession?
Oh, wow. How did I train for it? Oh gosh, you just have to do it. It's funny. I would have never thought I would be a speaker because that was not in the cards. I was super shy. I now know that I'm probably an extrovert, but I'm a shy extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
So I wondered, am I an introvert or an extrovert? But I really am a shy extrovert. And so,
Which reminds me, we're going to do a podcast where you're going to talk about introvert, extrovert.
oh, okay. I think that'd be fun.
Because you're have studied that a lot.
Yes.
And you've taught me a lot about it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I love that. What was the question? Oh, the speaking pressure. But I think you just have to do it. So a lot of people will ask me, can you train me? And there's one thing that is the most important thing about being a speaker, and it is that you're passionate about your topic. So that's the one thing I would say. If you're someone that is, trying to speak about something that you don't feel passionately about or you're not well versed in, speaking is really hard. But if you know your subject, you're excited about your subject, then speaking is really easy because it's the same conversation you would have with your friends, but you just have a bunch more friends watching in on it. So there's a longer answer to that.
Well, I've watched you prepare for a lot of these, and the amount of time and preparation and research you do is extraordinary.
Thank you. It does take a lot. It's
you make it look very easy when you're on stage, but I know what you went through to get there.
Thank you. So I'm doing a talk this Thursday that I'm super nervous about because I've never done it before. And like all day today, I've been working on it. Even if I'm driving or walking, what story am I going to tell? So I think about it. And if I could just add to it, when you talk about the prep, like it goes from every single word that you're going to say to an outline to one word to just a slide. Like it's a,
Mhm.
but gosh, it does take a lot of time. You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you for
And a lot of index cards.
that.
I love walking in and she's got index cards with notes
Dude,
laid out and you switch them around. It's really
that's
impressive
funny.
to watch you prepare for
That's
this.
so funny. Okay, here's one. What quality about each other do you admire the most? Ooh, you go first. I didn't look at it. What quality?
There are so many.
That's a quality. I think
I'm going for,
okay, go, my bad. I thought you needed a little time.
I don't need time. The time is picking one.
Oh, that's so
No, I'm
nice.
serious. I'm going to say you are so thoughtful.
Oh, wow.
You think of things, you remember things. Like if for example, today, I had some prescriptions that have been sitting at the pharmacy for a week and I just haven't gone to pick them up. And I haven't even mentioned it all week, but you knew they were there. And on your way over, you stopped at the pharmacy and picked them up without even telling me you were doing it or asking if I wanted you to do it. You just did it. And that is the tiniest example of the thoughtfulness that you do for me.
Well, thank you for recognizing that. You're equally thoughtful, though. Like you have surprised me. Like I don't know if there's a question on here, but you have surprised me with remembering and doing things. But here's been the surprise. Not for the thank you so much. You just do them because you're like, I know this will make her life easier. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, just one more thing that she doesn't worry about. But I think that, thank you. The quality about you that I admire is you are very disciplined, and the quality I admire is your curiosity. You have I think I'm a curious person, but you eclipse my curiosity because your curiosity will lead to something. Like there's whether it's a food tour or you'll take the time to study things. Watching you do the cookbook research or the book research or what kind of cuisine do you want to learn, and then you'll research the country that you would have to go and what city, and is there a food to like that has never hit my radar before you. So
Thank you.
So I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. All right.
Okay, can you tell us about a surprisingly joyful moment in your travels together?
Oh gosh. A moment.
Oh, I know my moment.
What?
In Chicago, our first trip together in Chicago. If you were early in TikTok, you heard this. Maybe it was I was in an early podcast too. But the towel drops. When Tracy, we had never
Don't tell it again. You don't have to tell it.
Oh, I'm telling it again. We'd never seen each other naked. We were both insecure, and you dropped the towel because, well, you dropped
Because I didn't have a choice because I had to get in that shower.
But it changed everything for both of us because we both were like, okay, this is what our 60-year-old bodies look like, and we love each other through it and every inch, and it's all good now. That was a very defining moment for me.
That is so funny. I remember thinking, well, I'll miss her. Like 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 this is gonna be. But if you're gonna leave me now. And I was just like, whatever. That's funny. My answer would be, let's see, a particular joyful moment in the travel together. I mean, you're right. There are so many. I think what just hit me when you asked was when we were on that bus in Cape Town, at the top of Cape Town, looking down over the city. When we were in Switzerland at Gruyere, eating raclette, and I mean, like, just. But for me, the joy in that was watching you be so joyful. Like there's one other. We were, and you'll remember where, I can't, but you were eating that peri peri chicken and the joy on your face. So for me, the joy has been watching you experience cultures, and that's always super joy. Where were we when
we were in Cape Town?
No, when you had the peri peri chicken? No,
It was that little, it was in South Africa,
it was. It was in a little
at the Birkin
alcove.
House.
No,
Or,
no, nope, nope, nope. That's not true. It was we. Oh, is that true? No, it's not
yeah,
true.
yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember.
It
Dang
was, it
it.
was in South Africa.
It was all right. I know
I
better.
forgot the name of that town.
What was that town? We rented a car. That's what made me think, because we were in a rental. We were in a car rental. The end of that story is we've been splitting meals the entire trip, and so we could taste everything. And she orders the peri peri chicken, and I'm very excited about it because she has sparks coming off her fingers as she's eating it. And so I'm waiting my turn for her to send my half over to me. And at the end of it, she goes, "What'd you think of that chicken?" And I was like, "I didn't have one bite of that chicken, but you." You had like sauce everywhere.
I did. It was great.
It was,
And I didn't regret it too much.
it was awesome. It was awesome.
Is it
Okay.
your turn?
Did I ask this one already? Melita, and thank you for coming. We love that you came. If you could relive one day in your relationship, is that what you just asked? What did you just ask? One that was
Special,
a
joyful,
social, joyful
travels.
moment. Okay, this is if you could relive one day in your relationship, which would you choose and why? What day? I mean, the first Tuesday night, baby. I mean, there's a lot of days, but that's pretty high on my list.
That was good. I'll keep that one too.
You think
That'll
so?
be my answer.
Would it really? Of all the days?
Well, it's
Yeah,
one
that's
of
pretty
them.
good. That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Well, and the first date.
Oh, first date.
Yeah.
That was so great.
The first date.
Yeah.
Who knew our life was going to change? I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah. What has been the hardest adjustment in your relationship?
Wow. Adjustment. You have an answer already.
Well,
Think about it. What's your answer?
prior to you, I had I worked all the time. I mean, I would wake up early in the morning. I would just work until bedtime, and I never watched television. I didn't sit very much. I enjoyed working, but that was my life. And now it says hard adjustment. It was hard just to adjust to not working all the time, because now you and I have so much time, or we spend a lot of time just together talking, planning things. We have our favorite shows. We watch Sunday morning. What is this? CBS Sunday morning, which I had maybe watched one time in my whole life. And so I love this new lifestyle, but it was a little hard.
You struggled with it even today as we were watching the CBS Sunday morning. I knew you were like, I really need to go. I need to go home and start. But and then by work, what she means is like you are in the kitchen cooking something or experimenting with something or canning something
or planning menus or writing recipes.
It's and so what was it? The hardest adjustment for me has been all of the travel. It's been a lot of
But you traveled a lot before me.
That's true, but I fly in and out.
Oh, right.
So
I changed
I
that.
fly in and stay now. And I'm a checker inner instead of I'm a carry on. God, I'm messed up. You're a checker inner. I'm a carry oner. By the way, where was I recently without you? Doesn't matter. I was on my way back and I got to change. So I landed in Charlotte, and they said, "Well, you're not going to make your connection, but we can reroute you through Chicago, but that's only if you didn't check a bag." And I go, "Oh, I never check a bag," and I was like, but so I got home that night.
But that's not true. She checks bags now with me.
I do, but the adjustment for me has been just not having as much downtime. But we're fixing that this year, right? We're staying home more.
More, yes,
right.
Yes. Okay, what is the biggest misconception people have about your relationship?
The biggest misconception?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what their perception is, most of them. So it'd have to be something we have heard. One of the things we've heard is that you're never home. And
Oh,
even though I just complained about being gone a lot, we're actually home a lot. But when we're home.
right.
Like uh, trying to get caught up. I don't know. What do you think? What would yours
I
be?
think that's a miss. People think we're gone all the time. I mean, we're
Okay.
gone a lot, but mine would be people thought that when I started my relationship with you that it was a phase.
We all thought
Yeah, yeah.
that.
And I knew from the day one it was not a phase. But and I didn't feel like I had to prove anything to anyone except you.
That's true. I didn't know that that has been the biggest surprise because you have said to people before, like when I made the decision, and people have asked me, like, so she made that decision, and now she can't unmake it. And I said, well, I don't think her decision was if she loved me or not. I think the decision was if she was going to be able to live this lifestyle. So,
Right.
like that might go back to misconception too,
Yeah.
in some way.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Uh, that's so funny. These are, how did, this one was asked, but I wanted to ask it again because we didn't get to have any context.
Right.
So Kim showed up, which is one of Shannon's best friends. Tracy, how did you talk Shannon into a road trip? That's just cray cray.
Yeah.
So what was the impetus for that
So
question?
Kim and Andrea and I, the three of us, have traveled together for about 28 years, all over the place, mostly domestically. And I refuse to do road trips. I don't like them. I can't sit that long. I can't get antsy. I like to get on a plane and get there. I'm not into road trips. And Kim loves road trips.
I see.
And there was one time that we decided to take all of our children to South Texas, Padre Island or something. This was years ago. Everyone drove but me. I flew.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I'm not driving through Texas.
Did you make all the kids fly or with you, or did
They
drive?
rode with the other moms. So
You're that person.
So when you
Take my
suggested
kids.
a road trip last summer, I I
Okay.
thought, oh, I don't know if I can do it. And it was so much
It
fun.
was so much fun.
And I would
That's
do
so
it
fun.
again tomorrow with
And
you.
you're going to. So just Kim, just so you know, we just decided to drive again back to Santa Fe in the summer. Okay, Shannon. Oh, is it your turn?
No, it's your turn.
Okay. I know your son asked you if you thought this would affect your business, and has it? That's yeah.
Okay, so what this I think I mentioned this early in a TikTok shortly after we got together, started it. When I first told my son a little over a year ago that I was in a relationship with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
He had not met you yet. One of his concerns, he said, Mom, I'm worried. I mean, I've been single for 5 years. He said, I'm worried that you dating a woman could affect your business.
Valid.
Meaning, people
Yeah,
aren't going to come anymore if they don't approve of it. What has happened has been the opposite. And you said it when I told you that it was a concern of his and a little bit of mine too. You said for every person that doesn't come anymore, 5 more people will. And you called it.
That's true.
It's exactly what's happened. It is. I've sold a lot of cookbooks,
Yeah.
a lot of cookbooks, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. And I've had really no one stopped coming as far as I know. I've had so much support, and people, once they see it's you and they love you, they get it.
Well, thank you. But I mean, I think I hope that a lot of the political rhetoric, that we hear isn't as bad as what we think it is, even though a lot of it is and worse. But I mean, all you got to do is show up here one time, and you're not gonna not come back.
Right.
I mean, so that's all on you.
Okay.
All right. Jamie, I didn't get to see Jamie. Here's one of the other mistakes that we made on this deal. We could only see people on the front row. So the way the lighting was, they were worried about videos, doesn't matter. And so we couldn't see behind the first row. And I didn't even know Jamie was there. I remember seeing her because she was behind Kathy, I think. And I remember thinking, oh, I can't wait to hug her neck. But by the time it was over, everybody's tired and ready to go. But here's Jamie's question. What's your favorite food to eat internationally?
And that's to me, Chef Shannon. What's your favorite food to eat internationally? Well, it depends on where I am internationally.
But I mean, if you got to go somewhere for the food, where would you go?
Mexico.
Okay. Well, that's a
Yeah.
good end. I didn't see that coming.
I love authentic Mexican food. I mean, I love Indian, Italian, all of them, but Mexico,
That's it.
really,
Okay.
I have a real strong feeling about Mexico.
I don't love real authentic Mexican food so far. I love Tex-Mex, it turns out. I want the cheese.
You want the cheese.
I want all the things. So they didn't ask me mine, so I'm just going to say it's not that.
Okay, it's my turn.
Okay.
What insecurity has each of you helped heal?
I mean, well, I know what I'm going to say. Do I go first?
Yeah.
I think the body stuff, like, it is what it is. Like,
for sure.
Like my body, like you've been so, like, we're just like, it is, it's got to be that. Like,
there's no judgment on either side. And that I mean, I've talked about it so much. It's been an issue my entire life, and you have been wonderful.
Thank you. Likewise.
Another insecurity for me, though, is that you've helped me through is public appearances, and I don't mean on a stage, but I'm more of an introvert. You're the
100%.
extrovert. And when I walk into a large room, I have to really work at being open to a lot of people, especially if a lot of people know me. I've talked about it before, my resting face. And thank you, Debbie Duncan, for commenting after the last podcast. She said it's your contemplate face. And that's what I'm using.
I see. Let's go with that.
So I tried to improve it. You've helped me very kindly.
And again, like whatever you're doing is fine. It's just the feedback I'm giving you is simply, it confuses people that think you're upset with them. Yeah. So that's the only.
But you've taught me. You've helped me through that.
Okay, good.
I'm still not good at it.
Do you think that you'll ever this is from Dana, consider having great guest couples on your podcast? Yes. Mm-hmm. But who will we have guest couples on your podcast? Oh, that's specific, not so we would have guests on our podcast. But help us out. Who do you want us to interview? Who do you think would be good guests? But I mean, at some point we have to, because our stuff's getting old. So I keep saying let's do this in seasons. Let's end season 1 now and go away and do a bunch of interesting things.
I think we have a lot to say. I don't know if anybody wants to hear it.
But who would it be like that? Like right now, I mean, if Rosie has offered, and and thank you, and we'll definitely have her if she still is talking to us. Just kidding.
I can think
who?
I can think of celebrities I would love to have on, but
like who? Well, let's just
Julia Dreyfus.
Oh, Julia Louis-Dreyfus,
amazing. Jane Fonda.
She would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for sure. Mel Robbins. Shout out to Mel.
Judi Dench for me.
Judi Dench is Shannon's crush. That's her girl crush.
It's my girl.
I mean,
I love Judi Dench. I just think she is.
That is so amazing. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I mean,
we were somewhere on some trip. And you thought you saw her?
We were in South Africa, and we were at that one place where we were over the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that was.
And
remember?
You thought you saw her, and
I was like, I'm gonna lose Shannon to Judi Dench in South Africa. I'll have to ride home by myself. I love that. So throw it in the comments. We'd love to hear who you like for us. And if you know anybody that wants to be on that you think would be interesting, let us know.
What is the most unexpected lesson you've learned from doing the podcast?
The most unexpected lesson.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so listen. I have done 4 or 5 podcasts before we have done a podcast.
Mhm.
And I would call them fairly successful podcasts. I've had very big guests on them. I've
Mhm.
had I've had the most interesting people on the podcast. It's called Shift Out Loud. So I'm pitching it. And nothing has landed like this podcast has landed. Like I was in like the top 10%. This sounds braggy. I don't mean to. I'm just kind of trying to give you context. The people that I would interview, the more downloads than and this one that we're at over 150,000 downloads. So
Yeah.
that's been the biggest surprise that, and what I've learned is, I think just speaking your truth is what people want. That would be my answer. That was a long
Right.
answer.
No, that's a great answer. That'd be mine too.
Would it?
That
Okay.
people are actually listening.
They're probably not listening right now, but anyway. All right, so I already asked that one. All right, how we've already answered that one. Would either of you consider running for a political office?
No, the answer is no.
One of the biggest fights that we have been in, I expressed some interest in running for political office. Now I'm going to say this. I know that if I felt very strongly about it, we would revisit that and it would be a decision for both of us. But the fight was that I didn't get to say my piece about it. You just said, no, I'm not going to be the spouse or whatever you said, partner. We're not married, so spouse. And I was like, then that made me want to run even more, just so you know. So is the idea that you told me no. But it's not out of the question for me. I am going to say that because I am aware that there's a lot of other ways for us to contribute, and Shannon has said, let's do that. So whether it's contributing to political campaigns or having political figures on our podcast, we're going to do all those things. So we're going to try to have influence in different ways. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
What do you do when one of you is thriving and the other is struggling? You're so good at it.
Nobody's been struggling. Have you struggled?
Oh, I mean, we struggle. Of course we do. You know, we get stressed about things.
Okay.
For me, I get overwhelmed.
Okay.
And you have been really good at getting me back, and you're just very considerate. You'll ask me questions. You'll say, "What can I do to help? Tell me more. What's the root of your anxiety?" Things like that. And you bring me down. Or you not bring me down. You
settle you down. Settle you down. Well, here's how I know when you're struggling. When at 4:30 in the morning, and it's happened a few times. Are you awake? So I know when you're like, "Are you awake?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm awake." Yes. I was actually just laying here wondering how you were feeling over there. So yeah, that's how I know. So
and if I ask you, you are awake.
We get out of bed and we go get a notepad and we start writing down. Yeah, that's super funny. And for me, if I'm ever struggling, I'm like, listen, I'll just give this whole shit up. Let's just fan the flames of ShowShannon.com.
I've heard that before too.
It's true. What do you mean? I'm serious. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Karen is asking, how do you manage your travel schedule with a relationship? Well, we just go everywhere together. Is that we're doing it right now?
Yeah.
But I'm going to key in on manage the schedule. Like today, for 2.5 hours, we sat in the same room with our computers, which we do a calendar check. I mean, 2 or 3 times a week because our calendar changes so often. We've made an agreement that we will clear with each other when there's something coming up. So you'll go, I'm going to do a dinner, or are you going to be out of town? I'll do a dinner while you're gone. So you've been super collaborative with my calendar and yours. But I think that's the answer. The management of that is we make some decisions. And there's a couple of other decisions that we've made about, like what we don't want to do. Like we don't want to come home on a Sunday night from travels anymore and be back at work on a Monday.
Yeah.
So we want to come home on a Friday or a Saturday, typically, if
Right.
at all possible. So we have some
Yeah.
hard, fast rules.
Well, and even the planning of all this, I mean, like this morning, it's like, okay, you get these flights, I'll get these flights, you
Yeah.
find those hotels. So there's a lot of that, and you're the note taker, you're the one that writes it all down.
Yes,
You're
the
good at
folders.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Dana Daza, we love you and thank you. She helps us a lot with the travel. So we're acting like we don't have help on some of that stuff. But I book all the domestic stuff we book. Anything international, we're using Dana.
Yeah.
Not all of it. Sometimes we use Dana. All right, what you got?
What do you admire most about each other professionally?
I think you're a great storyteller, and I think you're so interesting. I love how smart you are.
Thank you.
I love that no matter where we are, I know you're going to create connection with someone if you want to.
That's right.
And you are a well-oiled machine. Like there's nothing you never phone it in when it comes to your work. You never do. Like um, even we're going to do a cocktail after this, and I forgot the simple syrup. And I thought, well, we'll just, and she's like, no, I'll just make some. Like you just, no, we'll make it. No, we'll.
Yeah.
So you're very impressive about all of that. Like when people come to a dinner, and I'm pitching the dinner here just because, listen, it's a 3-day deal. Before, like you've got a dinner on Wednesday night, you've done all the shopping, you've got all the lists, you have a timeline of when everything's going to go. It's really impressive. So
Thank you.
There you
go. So with you, I mean, I talked about it a little bit with your organization, and another thing that I admire about you is how you've read so many books and so many articles, and you remember the authors. Every book you've read, you know the title and the author.
That's not quite true.
No, it is true. You're always referring to, or often referring to books or articles, and you can say the name of it and the author, and then what they said.
That's nice.
And you use that in your talks and in your work, and that's one of the things that impresses me.
That's so nice. Thank you. I love that. All
we?
Right. I mean,
we about it?
I think we're pretty close to the end. There's probably a few more. Let's see. We answered this on TikTok, but I'll just answer it. Somebody asked, prior to Shannon, did I cook? And the answer to that was not a lot, but I'm a good griller. I like to do a lot of grilling. So that was one that we answered.
Well, and what I love is when we cook together. You are so good at cleanup, and
we all need to do what we do best.
Here's the other: you set the table. I love that you set the table. You put out placemats, cloth napkins, the silverware, and I love it. It's just you and me, and you always have a set table.
It's true.
I know.
All right, so there you go. That is, those are some of the things that were on everybody's mind. We hope that we get to see you in a city soon at one of those live shows. But listen, thank you. Just as we like to end all of these, we're super grateful for you cheering us on. We're really moving to the Here for All of It TikTok and moving more to the Here for All of It branded things. So please follow us on TikTok on Here for All of It. And we're trying to do that on Instagram and all the things. We want you to follow us also personally because we both have a lot of cool stuff going on. You want to keep up with us here, but download this, share with all your friends, keep tuning in, and just thank you. Anything else from you?
No, I'm ready to go make some curried corn.
Curried corn.
It doesn't sound good.
I didn't choose the right drink.
Oh, it's good.
I didn't choose the right drink.
I think you did.
Okay, well, we're going to do it. So we'll see you just in a little bit.
So this week I have an Indian dinner that I'm putting on. So I thought I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite dishes of that. And it's a new recipe to me. I've been making Indian food for like 12 years, and this is brand new this year. And it's a curried corn. I
Okay.
love corn.
All right.
Thank you. Love corn.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a few steps and there are a few extra ingredients, but it's totally worth it. So I have a little food processor. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some fresh cilantro, or they call it coriander in other countries.
So what? Cilantro is coriander?
Yes. Yes. So coriander seed, which I have right here, comes from the cilantro plant.
Okay, that's this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen, but this is just how this kitchen is. This is coriander. This is the cumin. So that's how it comes.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well, that's how I store it. Most people put flour and sugar in those. I put spices.
but I mean, that's a boatload. This is the truth. I have a thing of coriander, at the cabin.
Yeah.
And I bet I've had it 15 years.
Well, I probably threw it away already.
Oh.
Okay, so here is a little bit of cumin seed. I'm dividing. I'm going to use cumin twice. I'm making a little paste. I've got a whole, this is a serrano chili. You can use jalapeno. Serrano is a little bit hotter than a,
You're putting hotter than a jalapeno?
yes. This is a curry leaf. I have a curry tree in my house. It's my baby. That's a whole nother story, but it's a leaf that has a very aromatic property and I love curry. Smell
Interesting.
it.
Wow, that smells like something else. It smells like
is
when
fresh.
you get a brand new hair dryer.
Oh my gosh. Right.
Doesn't it?
Yes,
That's so weird.
that is weird.
Okay, what else?
That was fresh ginger,
Okay.
not dried ginger, fresh ginger. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of water so I can make a paste.
But no oil.
No oil. I have oil over here in my pan that I'm going to stir it up.
Okay.
This really is a fast recipe. It's just getting all the ingredients together. I'm going to make a little paste, and it's going to be noisy. All right. So I'm going to leave that in there. It's not a smooth paste, but it's all around together. In this pan, I have some grapeseed oil. You could also use coconut oil. And I'm going to make this is called tempering. All right. So I'm going to add to this hot oil. I just turned it on, so it's almost a little bit of turmeric.
Tempering is what?
Tempering means I am warming up some spices. So they're warming in oil. So I'm adding the rest of my cumin seed. And I'm adding some fresh red chili.
Okay. This is going to be a very hot dish, I can tell.
It's not. I'm telling you it's not.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a milder version for people this week that don't like real hot. This is black mustard seed. I love using black mustard seeds. So when I know that this is tempered, the way I know is when those little black mustard seeds starts pop. I like pop. They'll start to sizzle and pop.
Okay.
So we'll take a little break, do a little cleanup, and come back, and I'll show you when this is tempered. I mean, I'm talking like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so we're back. And, for you, those of you that are listening to the podcast, I'm sorry you can't watch this, but you can watch this if you're on YouTube. So I'm going to try to describe what I'm showing. So in this skillet are those spices, and it's all nice and sizzly. And so those are the mustard seeds, the cumin, everything is nice and sizzly. I'm going to add to that the green paste that I made earlier with the coriander and curry leaf. If you don't have curry leaf, you don't have to use it. Just leave it out. But it does add a really nice kind of citrusy, woody flavor to it.
I wish I could smell
Woody
it.
is not the right word.
It smells good.
It does smell good. So I'm adding that. Now I'm going to make what's called a slurry. I want to thicken this. And the way to do that, I'm using cornstarch. So I'm adding cornstarch into some half and half.
We did a slurry a couple of episodes ago.
We did. Because you don't want to just add cornstarch into a hot mixture because it'll be lumpy. So I've added that into the cold half and half. My mixture is back to hot. So now I have 2 pounds of frozen corn.
Okay.
You could use fresh corn, but it's winter time. So I'm adding that corn in there to the skillet with all the spices and the green paste. And then I'm going to add this slurry of the cornstarch and half. Uh-oh.
And down.
I'm going to give this a stir. The only thing I have not added yet is salt. And I'm going to do that now. And this just needs to simmer for maybe 10 or 15 minutes and it's done. And I'm telling you, it is
It
so
looks really good.
good.
Okay.
So you want to make a cocktail?
I do. All right. Yay. Okay. So I went for a summer drink. I don't know why. I'm gonna make the Tom Collins. I was just trying to think of all those
That's a
drinks.
gin drink, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's supposed to be kind of summery.
Listen, gin is the spirit in India.
What?
Because of the British that lived in India for so long, and the British loved their gin. And now Indians love gin and tonics in particular. See,
Well, that's
without even knowing what y'all
That's exactly why I decided to make Tom Collins. Okay, this is a super easy recipe. A little bit of gin, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of soda water or soda, and a little bit of simple syrup. So, listen, my girl is just can do anything. So I forgot the simple syrup, as I shared with you on the podcast. That we just recorded a couple minutes ago, and you made some. So thank you for that. Okay, so there's a couple of ways to do it. You can actually build it in the glass if you want to, or you can make it colder. In a minute, I put a glass of ice in the fridge and have you bring it out, but not yet. All right, so I'm going to go with just the regular gin that the Tanqueray. But Shannon brought this Empress Indigo gin. I've just never used it in a Tom Collins, but I could use either one of them. But yeah, which one you want it to be a little bit?
It has the little bit different flavor. It's a purple color because they infuse it with a butter. I think it's called the butterfly blossom or something like. It's some kind of flower that's purple that makes it purple.
I love that.
You can use any gin you like.
All right. So I'm going to do a full pour, 2 ounces of the gin. Try to be quiet because that microphone's sensitive. And then it is half of the lemon juice and half of the simple syrup. So I'm going to do 1 ounce. And thank you for squeezing my lemon.
You're welcome.
I'm very
I'll
grateful.
squeeze your lemon anytime.
Oh, there's a t-shirt. All right. So, and then the simple syrup. And then I'm going to stir it.
Ready for your glass?
I'm ready for the glass. I'm going to go ahead and put the soda in now. The soda is whatever gin you use, that's how much soda you should use. So I'm going to go ahead and put there too. Is it that? You know, the purple gin would have been a prettier drink.
Well, then we'll do that next time.
Next time we will. All right. And then this is it. And then you just pour it in there. You can put the soda on top after you mix it. And for a garnish, I'm just going to put a cherry in there.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So, I mean, I should have put it like an orange slice or something, but
Or a lemon, since there's lemons in it.
yeah, that would be good.
Oh, it smells good.
Doesn't it? Have you ever had one?
It's delicious.
I know, they're good. They're super good.
Wow. I've never had a Tom
I'm
Collins.
surprised.
Never. I'm gonna forget a spoon so you can try this.
I mean, it's really, really good. It's a great summer drink, but now that we know that for Indian food, they like gin, it's a good drink. So I think you can drink it anytime. I think this is going to be our new favorite drink in the summer, though.
I do too.
It's very, very good. So there you go. That's a Tom Collins. Super easy. And I need to up my game on the presentation. So I'm gonna get better at that next time. But were you glad that I chose my own drink and brought on my own things?
I am so glad.
That's patronizing. I don't want to hear that. That's all.
Okay, I have not tasted this yet,
Okay.
obviously, so I don't know if it's seasoned correctly, and it should cook maybe a little bit longer, but here, I'll give you a smaller bite.
Why? I know why.
Why? Because it's not cooked?
Well, it's hot. It's very spicy. But very good.
That's not spicy.
Wait a second. Wait about just a second.
Well, if you want to decrease the heat, you
Milk.
just don't use as much, you don't use as much chilies.
Oh my gosh, it's very good.
I love this dish.
I know. Well, I can.
Well, okay, so we need to show it, and then we'll see. So this is what it looks like.
Oh, please. It's very good. It's
There you
very
go.
good.
Little curried corn.
All
That's
right.
gonna be one of the dishes at my Indian feast.
I love it. Well, your Indian dinners are my favorite dinners. I don't always get to score a seat, but I scored one this time. So.
Me too.
All right. Well, listen, we'll do it again soon. Let us know if you decide to make this and what you think. And I think that's it for now.
I think so too.
Love you, Mina.
Thank you for tuning in to Here for All of It. We love sharing a little bit of our day with you, and we appreciate you sharing yours with us.
Hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Share this with a friend and join our community because we want you here for all of it too.
Thank you so much for being with us. Love you, mean it.